Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is Derek, aka No One on YouTube, and we're going to do something a little different today. We're going to do some Black Sabbath. Now, I am a huge Black Sabbath fan with OZZY. I'm a huge OZZY fan. I never got into anything with Black Sabbath after OZZY, but I have to tell you, um, I know that Ronnie James Dio has insane vocals. I know that Ronnie James Dio is extremely talented. I know that Ronnie James Dio is a legend, and rest in peace to Ronnie James Dio as and both to OZZY. But when I was younger, and I just always, I guess I had that mentality of like Black Sabbath to me was OZZY fronting it. But regardless of how many singers Black Sabbath has had, I think out of all of them at the moment, I mean, I'm not to say that I may not go on a whole post OZZY Black Sabbath journey. That's up to you guys if you guys want me to start doing that. But I definitely want to get into a little Dio. And the only reason why I know this song is because Liliac covered it. Liliac has covered some Ronnie James Dio songs, whether it was with himself or Black Sabbath. They did a cover of Heaven and Hell. They did a cover of oh, right now my brain is just shot out and fried. But needless to say, what we're gonna do, Black Sabbath on their official channel, which I am subscribed to. This has like almost 3.8 million views, and this was just re-uploaded, the remastered version, back in March 2021. So I'm going to do a listen, and you know, obviously, this is the studio version, and I just kind of want to go back and give Ronnie James Dio like a real opportunity to show me, you know, that he has a spot in Black Sabbath. And in all honesty, if Black Sabbath would have never continued after OZZY, I mean, would they have been able to even reunite with OZZY all these years later, especially at the Back to the Beginning concert? And Ronnie James Dio was alive. Would Ronnie James Dio have been at that Back to the Beginning concert? I guess we'll never know, but it would be cool to think of, right? And I know that in the beginning, I think there was like beef between OZZY and Ronnie James Dio, but towards the end there wasn't. I think they were both very gracious with each other, recognizing each other as musicians and peers. So here we go. We're going to listen to Heaven and Hell. This is the remastered version. And like I said before, I never heard this whole song with Ronnie James Dio. And I believe they have a video for Neon Light Nights. So I'd like to do that if you guys want me to do it. But let's go ahead and listen to Black Sabbath, Heaven and Hell. I'm not going to pause this too much. Maybe a couple times to give a couple of thoughts. But by the way, is it the other three members? Is it Bill Ward and Geezer Butler still in this with Tony Iommi? I know like Bill Ward at one point also left, and it was Tony and Geezer Butler. But on the Heaven and Hell album, was it with Bill Ward on drums? But let's take a listen. Such a good riff. Ooh, the bass.
Do me a wrong, you're a bringer of evil.
hear that little bass run? The doo 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 doo. That was so good. Hold on a second.
You're wrong. You're a bringer of evil. The devil is
So good.
never a maker. The less that you give, you're a taker. So it's on and on and on. It's heaven and hell. Oh the lover of life's not a sinner. The ending is just a beginner. The closer you get to the meaning, the sooner you know that you're dreaming. So it's on and on and on. Oh, it's on and on and on. It goes on and on and on. Heaven and hell. I can tell.
That's such a great riff, and we all know that Tony Iommi is the riff master, greatest metal riffs of all time. So I'm assuming that there's going to be a solo coming in, but just to comment on Ronnie James Dio, I mean, his voice was so clear and his voice was so powerful, and I'm glad that I'm giving this like an honest sit down and listen chance. And again, I have to give a shout out to the band Liliac because they covered it, and you know, the music, the riff, everything. I was like, you know, this is a really good song. And but anyways, let me just go back a few seconds. Well, if it seems to be real, it's illusion. For every moment of truth, there's confusion in life. Love can be seen as the answer, but nobody bleeds for the dancer. And it's on and on and Oh, tempo change, transition. Nice. Unexpected change. That acoustic ending just kind of reminds me of like when they did Orchid on the Master of Reality album, or I mean nothing near it, but it's also like the transition in Symptom of the Universe, to that like acoustic groovy little ending that they have. I love it when when Tony Iommi does that, when he writes that. It's heavy, and then it just goes into like this really like pretty melodic acoustic guitar. So really, really cool. I enjoyed the entire song. So you guys, let me know if this was Bill Ward on drums, because there was. Oops, my bad. Sorry, guys. Hold on a second. Um, there was nothing crazy on the drums. Because when I think of Bill Ward, I think of like the drums on Symptom of the Universe or War Pigs or Hand of Doom, or um, just like the crazy drum fills and everything like that. Um, so I didn't hear anything crazy on the drums, but let me know if that was still Bill Ward. Um, the guitar riff, insane, but the bass guitar really stood out a lot in the song, and the bass guitar was great. And again, the whole reason why I was checking this out is for Ronnie James Dio. And by the way, if you guys want me to like, because he was a part of Rainbow first, right? Um, there is a documentary that I found on YouTube on Ronnie James Dio that I'll probably do for my Patreon, because on Patreon I do full reactions to documentaries and movies and stuff like that. So I think I'm going to do the Ronnie James Dio documentary so that I can learn a little about him if I'm going to start a little rabbit hole um, doing Ronnie James Dio. So I'm going to put this before you guys. Do you want me to do some more Black Sabbath with Ronnie James Dio? Would you like me to do Neon Nights? I saw that there was a music video for that. I may do like a full album listen and put it up on Patreon, because I do full album listens and full concert viewings on Patreon as well. And it's real cheap, guys. It's like, you can choose tier 2, which is like $3 a month. Tier 3 is $5 a month. And I also do TV sitcoms and bonus videos and block videos and all that stuff over there. But anyways, let me know. I thoroughly enjoyed the song, and I'm interested in more Ronnie James Dio. He's got an amazing voice. That wasn't anything I ever questioned. I think now that I'm older, I don't have to be so Black Sabbath snobby or even music snobby. Everybody has a place. Like I'm a fan of Nightwish. They've had 3 different singers. Each singer has had their place. Um, yeah, I want to continue with Ronnie James Dio. So you guys let me know what's next. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. But I am going to have the link to the original video in the description, Black Sabbath social, so you can go follow them. And all of my socials, Instagram, Facebook, Discord, everything is going to be in the description, including my Patreon. If you'd like to support the channel, you can buy me a coffee, give me a request. I'll make sure that gets to the top of the line. And by the way, Phoebe says hello over here next to me. Thank you so much, everybody. Rock on. I am a metalhead in South Florida. So if there's other metal acts or artists that is not on my channel or that I've never delved into, or maybe a new metal band that not new metal like the genre new metal, but like if there's recent metal bands that I haven't gotten into, you guys let me know. So thank you so much, and I'll catch you in the next reaction.